can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. I see me running through the open door. I believe I can fly.
Greetings. You are about to learn about lift? No, silly, not that kind of lift. This kind of lift. Before we talk about lift, there is someone I would like you to meet. Allow me to introduce Mr. Dr. Sir Isaac Newton Sr. Dr. Newton once said that for every action there is an equal but opposite reaction. Look at this poorly drawn airplane wing. The cross-section you see here is called an airfoil. Imagine the red dots are tiny air particles. You can see lift in action because the wing is pushing the air particles down. By Newton's third law, if the wing is exerting a force on the air is exerting an equal but opposite force on the wing, lifting it up. Another part of understanding lift lies within the Bernoulli principle. It states that an increase of speed in a flow is accompanied by a decrease in pressure. Because of the bound vortex, the flow on top of an airfoil is sped up and creates an area of low pressure. This contributes to the amount of lift a wing generates. Do you know what I am saying? What is that? I can't see it. Let's zoom in.
Surprise!
No need to be surprised. It's just induced drag. Induced drag is fancy talk for the drag created by the wingtip vortex. Induced drag can never be eliminated completely, but an elliptical wing reduces its effect the most. Generally, lift tends to occur around the quarter chord. Angle of attack is the angle between the chord line of the airfoil and the direction of the oncoming flow. It is a good idea to generally keep the angle of attack between 0 and 20 degrees to keep your plane from falling right out of the sky.
Dude, we're falling right out of the sky!
Let us talk about flaps. They increase the surface area of the wing and force more air down, thereby increasing lift. Take a look at these two identical Boeing 747s. Here you can see the superpower of flaps in action. The top one has flaps fully extended, and the bottom one has no flaps at all. Which of these aircraft do you think will be the first to take off? If you guessed the bottom one, then you just lost $3 million. If you guessed the top one, then quickly take $3 million from the people who lost. The top plane will take off faster and use less runway because of the extra lift generated by the flaps. Here is an analogy to help you remember the importance of flaps on takeoff. The amount of time saved on takeoff when you use flaps is equivalent to the amount of time it takes to save money on car insurance by switching to Geico. When an airplane is going slow, not even the power of flaps can save it from death. When not enough air is flowing over the wings, no lift is created, and the airplane enters a stall. An extremely high angle of attack also contributes to a stall. Too much lift can also be bad. If the center of gravity of an aircraft is behind the center of lift, the airplane will do tricks like this backflip. This pilot of this fighter jet is crazy. In addition to the normal fixed wing lift, there are many other types of lift. Helicopter lift, car lift, sail lift, weight lift, chair lift, fork lift, lift tab here. So many kinds of lift, my head is going to explode. And let's not forget about poodle lift.
Get ready and fly!
Oh, man.
Let us review what we have learned about lift. An airflow is designed such that it deflects air down and causes air to move faster over the top, creating an area of low pressure that causes air to act on the wing and push it up. And when the tank produces lift, the steeper you go, and be sure not to forget about induced drag. Remember how important flaps are on takeoff, because they increase lift. Don't make airplanes go too slow if they stall. Be careful where your center of gravity is on the aircraft. Also remember all the different kinds of lift. And finally, pool rules can't fly.